Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a lovely day. I am so far. I'm not having too much pain, but I'm doing overall pretty good. Today, as you can see by the title, we're going back in time to back in 1992, the year I was born, because this time of the year, it's around my birthday, and we're just gonna go back, do something a little bit different. Let's go back to 1992. So I got some questions, and we're gonna also be looking stuff up because I probably won't know what's going on. So we're gonna go some questions, ask Google what happened, like for instance, let's go ahead and start so we're gonna go ahead and start with this. What type of candy was popular in 1992? And that's what I'm gonna look up, and I'm gonna read what else happened around that time. So anyway, that's what type of video I'm going to be doing. Alright, what type of candy was popular? Let's see. What type of candy was popular in 1992? Okay. Alright, and so this is according to Google. In 1992, Butterfinger BBs, do you guys remember those? Were a popular candy. Other popular candies from the 90s including gummy worms. I love those. Airheads. Love them too. Cream savers. Oh my gosh, can you guys remember cream savers? They were so good. Just melts in your mouth. Oh my gosh. Like the orange ones, the strawberry ones. I think there was a blue one. Maybe blueberry. The strawberry, I do, and raspberry. I remember those. Baby bottle pops. Oh, I love those suckers. Turn your tongue all red and stuff, or whatever color it was. It turned your tongue. It was quite, if you think about it, it's kind of gross. Because you dip your candy, lick it, like put the lollipop in shake it in the sugar, and then, yeah, there was often times spitting through that, but it's not like you're sharing with anyone or anything. And Hershey's cookies and cream. Additionally, Dunkaroos, which was cookies with frosting, were also a popular snack from 1992. So if you guys remember those. That'd be sick. Oh my gosh, I just looked up some images. They have Happy Birthday 1992 was a great year. Retro candy. They got like box candies. Oh gosh. Sorry. I'm getting distracted. That was so cool. Alright, question number 2. What type of cars were popular in 1992? Okay. What type of cars were popular in 1992? Okay, so according to Google, in 1992, popular cars include the Ford Taurus, which became the best-selling passenger car in America that year. Other popular vehicles include the Acura NSX, Mazda MX-5 Mita, Chevrolet Corvette, Dodge Viper, Ford Bronco, and the Ford F-150. Similar semi-premium American common packs like the Buick Skylark, Chrysler LeBaron Coupe, and Pontiac Grand Am were also available. Pontiacs are not very popular nowadays, but yeah. And I'm going to show you guys some of the cars back then, if you guys can remember some of these retro looking cars back in the 90s. So funny. Okay, next question. What boy bands were trending in 1992? Okay, cool. I knew some of these. Okay, so I don't need to keep saying that. In 1992, Boyz II Men was a major force in the boy band scene, known for their soulful harmonies and hits like End of the Road. Other bands gaining popularity at the time include New Edition and New Kids on the Block. They didn't even mention like Backstreet Boys or NSYNC, but I'm sure they were around at that time. In essence, 1992 was a year of transition, with Boyz II Men leading the way for soulful boy bands, while other groups like New Edition and New Kids on the Block continued to hold their ground. The year also saw the emergence of groups like Hanson, through their true breakout would come later. I love Hanson, like bop, bop. If you guys remember that, I'm not gonna even try to really sing that. I have a hard time singing that one, but that was a fun song. Emergence of grunge. The rise of grunge music in 1992, with bands like Nirvana also influenced the music scene through it. It was more of a rock subgenre rather than a mainstream boy band phenomenon. So yeah. But there was other like boy bands like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, 98 Degrees, 5, I don't even know who that was, Dream Street, O-Town, that sort of thing. So, yeah. Battery's dying already. Be right back. Alright, fresh battery. Alright, next question. What types of stores were popular in 1992? Alright, in 1992, popular store types included video rental stores like Blockbuster. Do you guys remember that? The generation nowadays have no idea what that is. Bookstores like Borders and Walden Books. Electronics stores like Circuit City. I don't even think those exist anymore. Toy stores like KB Toys and Zany Brainy. I don't even know what Zany Brainy is. And clothing stores like Delilah's or Delilah's and Wet Seal. Some of these I don't even know. Also stores like Radio Shack, Comp USA, and Warner Brothers Studios store were popular. Supermarkets and other food retailers like Kroger, Safeway, and Albertsons were also prominent. Says specific store types and examples. Video rental stores. Blockbuster was the dominant player in renting VHSs and later DVD tapes. Bookstores, Borders and Walden Books were large chains with a wide selection of books. Electronic stores. Circuit City was a popular destination for consumer electronics. Toy stores, KB Toys, and Zany Brainy were popular destination for purchasing toys. Clothing stores, the limited Delilah's and Wet Seal catered to a younger demographic with trendy clothing. Supermarkets, Kroger, Safeway, and Albertsons were major stores in the grocery market, and other Warner Brothers Studios stores offered movie merchandise and collectibles. Interesting. Next question would be, what technology was established in 1992? Significant advances in telecommunications and computing were made. Notably, the first text message was sent from a computer to a cell phone. Additionally, 2G mobile phones were launched. Now that we're in 5G, that's interesting. And the first IBM Simon, a touchscreen mobile phone and a personal digital assistant PDA, was introduced, marking an early step towards smartphones. The first text message was sent on December 3rd, 1992, and the message read, "Merry Christmas," according to the Wikipedia article. Here's a more detailed look at some of the key technology advances in 1992. Text messaging. The first SMS text message was sent from a computer to a cell phone, marking a significant milestone in mobile communication. 2G mobile phones. Second generation mobile phones were launched, bringing advances in technology and features compared to their predecessors. Anyway, The IBM Simon, a touchscreen mobile phone, and PDA were introduced as a concept phone. Visual Basic for MS-DOS, Microsoft Visual Basic for MS-DOS was released, providing a more user-friendly environment for developing software. Dial-up internet service, if you guys remember, I do remember this. Dial-up internet services like those offered by Sprint, which I don't think Sprint exists anymore, and PipeX, I've never heard of that. The UK's first commercial ISP started offering public access to the internet. If you guys remember the internet, you could not answer the phone and be on the internet at the same time. You would hear that really obnoxious noise in the phone. So I do remember that. Sometimes we were on the internet and someone was trying to make a phone call and they would have to yell at us, say, "Get off the internet." That was such an interesting concept. You don't have that problem anymore. Microsoft Windows 3.1 was released, providing a more graphical advance used interface than previous versions. IBM introduced the ThinkPad, a notebook computer with a 10.4-inch color TFT display and a track pointing device. Prototype solid-state disk, or SSD, SanDisk, which was known as SunDisk at the time, manufactured a prototype solid-state disk module using a flash memory for evaluation by IBM. So yeah, that was kind of the beginning points of a lot of more technology that we have nowadays. So quite interesting. What type of movies came out in 1992? A diverse range of movies genres gained popularity, including action films like Lethal Weapon 3, Batman Returns, and Alien, thrillers like Basic Instinct and Glengarry Glen Ross, and comedies like My Cousin Vinny and Sister Act. Also notable were dramas like A Few Good Men, The Last Law of Mahoggans, and Malcolm X. Animation saw success with Aladdin and other notable releases including Reservoir Dogs, Unforgiven, and A League of Their Own. Okay. Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest came out that year as well. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, Wayne's World. Alien was Alien 3. Beethoven, oh, I love that movie, that was so cute. Patriot Games, The Bodyguard, I already read that. Under Siege, White Men Can't Jump, Death Becomes Her, I already read that. And Scent of a Woman. And Boomerang, apparently. So those were came out the year I was born. Alright. Next question. What popular foods were in 1992? Oops. What popular foods were in 1992? Some popular foods, including ranch dressing, clear sodas, and a glowing interest in Italian cuisine. Snapple launched its kiwi strawberry flavored. Snackwell's fat-free cookies. Ew. And snack cakes were also introduced. No thanks. And the Magna Mania craze was a focus on classic Italian recipes, also gained popularity in 1992. So in 1992, ranch dressing was the most popular salad dressing in the U.S., overtaking Italian dressing. Clear sodas, such as Pepsi and Coca-Cola, launched clear versions of their classic sodas, Crystal Pepsi and Tab Clear, respectively, capitalizing on the clear craze marketing trend. Italian cuisine. Classic Italian recipes were reissued, and there was a growing interest in Italian food and culture. Yeah, the Snapple kiwi strawberry or strawberry kiwi flavor became a popular beverage, or other companies followed suit with similar flavors. And the line of fat-free cookies and snack cakes by Nabisco launched in 1992. Why? Like, why? It's so gross. I guess if you want to be kind of healthy, I don't see how that's great, but okay. I do remember things being clear, even though that was before my, I mean, I was just a baby, but I do remember seeing like clear drinks. Anyway, what popular baby names came out in 1992? Okay, for girls it was Ashley, Jessica, Amanda, and Brittany. Boys was Michael, Christopher, Matthew, and Joshua. What's the number one? Olivia was the most... Wait. That's not now. I don't know why that... Okay, so those were the top 4, but I'm pretty sure my name was pretty popular at the time. Kind of the reason why I was named Chelsea is because of who was in office at the time was Clinton, so, and his daughter was named Chelsea, and so I'm sure Chelsea was a huge name during that time period as well because of who was in office, but yeah. Alright. What trends were happening in 1992? A shift in musical tastes saw grunge gain popularity, and the Smells Like Teen Spirit became defining anthem. Fashion trends including chunky link chains, colorful crystal stones, the lingerie look, which is not great. I never liked that look. Marine-inspired outfits and black and white styles. Technology. Microsoft Windows 3.1 was released, and the term PDA was first used to describe the Apple Newton. In politics, Bill Clinton was elected U.S. president, and the Maastricht Treaty of European Union was signed, leading to greater economic integration in Western Europe. Mae Jemison became the first black woman in space, and the Dream Team won gold at the 1992 Summer Olympics. Yeah. So that was kind of what was trending at the time. Alright. What toys came out in 1992? Popular toys include the Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64 game consoles, the Ninja Turtles, Incredible Crash Dummies, I remember those, California Roller Baby Dolls, Puppy Supreme, and Super Soakers. Additionally, Kinects construction toys were introduced in 1992, according to Wikipedia. So, video games, the Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64 were major players in the toy market, along with video game consoles from other companies. Action figures were Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and remaining incredibly popular even today. Dolls, California Roller Baby Dolls were among the top seller toys. Other toys include Crash Dummies, Puppy Supreme, and Super Soakers were also popular. Construction toys, Kinects. I do remember those. See if we can see any pictures here. It's kind of showing some toys back around that time period. And there's like JCPenney. Remember the JCPenney magazines you can find the toys in? I don't know why that movie's there, but it is. But yeah, I don't know why I sit there showing some of those toys. Oh, you remember those McDonald's toys? Like, look at that. Look at that McDonald's toys there. Stop showing my face. They're cute. They're Halloween version, but they're still cute. They're like Chicken McNuggets dressed up as Halloween characters. Oh my gosh. Oh, Barney. Remember the Barney dinosaur toy that would sing I love you, you love me type of. Oh, I had one of those Barneys. Oh, goodness. Let's see what else is there. Toys R Us magazines. That's interesting. Excuse me. But yeah, I remember getting like Happy Meal toys. Oh, I love getting Happy Meal toys. Don't do that anymore, obviously. Alright. What was fashion like in 1992? The grunge fashion was breaking into the mainstream, characterized by items like flannel shirts, ripped jeans, Doc Martens. I feel like that stuff is still in style, or making a comeback. And band t-shirts. Other popular trends including bandanas, bucket hats, and bomber jackets. A lot of this stuff is coming back in. Core elements: flannel shirts, stone-washed or ripped jeans, Doc Martens, combat boots, Birkenstocks, and high-top sneakers. I love a lot of that stuff now. Influence was popularized by bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Soundgarden. Media representation featured in movies like Singles and Reality Bites and the TV show My So-Called Life. Androgyny. Grunge fashion often embraced a loose and androgynous style, used durable thrift store clothing. Not bad. Anti-fashion stance. It was a response to the more mainstream fashion of the 90s. So yeah. Overalls, anything denim was a big thing. Graphic tees. Anything baggy and over. A lot of baggy things was back in that time. Okay. What music came out in 1992? Alright. Be quiet. Alright, Friday I'm in Love by The Cure. Rhythm is a Dancer by Snap. I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. Oh, I love that movie. Or that song. I really do. Jump Around, House of Pain. Oh, I do. I like that one too. It's fun. Wood, question mark, Alice in Chains. Free Your Mind by In Vogue. Out of Space by Prodigy. Baby 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 by TLC. No Ordinary Love by Sade. Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus. Everything About You by Ugly Kid Joe. Connected by Stereo MCS's. Ain't Too Proud to Beg by TLC. Call Me Mr. Lee by Television. What About Your Friends TLC by TLC. Sometimes Love Just Ain't Enough by Patti Smith. Be Quick or Be Dead by Iron Maiden. Just Another Day by John Cicada. I Die Without You by PM Dawn. Motorcycle Emptiness by Maniac Street Preachers. They Reminiscence Over You by Pete Rock and CL Smooth. Cop Killer by Body Count. Blue Room by The Orb. No Rain by Blind Melon. Man on the Moon by REM. Nothing But a G Thing by Dr. Dre. Symphony of Destruction, Megadeth. Constant Craving by K.D. Lang. Plush by Stone Temple Pilots. Passing Me by Farsid? Probably pronouncing that wrong. Bed of Roses by Bon Jovi. Crucify by Tori Amos. Deep Cover by Dr. Dre. If I Ever Fall in Love, Shay. Let's Get Rocked, Def Leppard, probably. Nearly Lost You by Screaming Trees. Interesting. Blank It Feels Good to Be a Gangsta, Ghetto Boys. Cats in the Cradle by Ugly Kid Joe. Jump by Criss Cross. Oh, that might be the one that I like versus the other one. Too Funky by George Michael. This Used to Be My Playground by Madonna. We're gonna skip that one. If You Ask Me To by Celine Dion. So What You Want, Beastie Boys. They Want EFX, Dus EFX. Have You Ever Needed Someone So Bad by Def Leppard. Walking on Broken Glass by Annie Lennox, Locked in the Trunk of a Car, The Tragical Hip, These Are the Days by 10,000 Maniacs, Halftime, Nas, Everybody Hurts, R.E.M. So a lot of those I don't even know because they're a lot of secular music, but there are some that I do remember that weren't too bad. Some of these, oh gosh, there's like a couple of like songs a lot of these songs I would not listen to because they have a lot of cursing or bad influence overall. But yeah, this is kind of something different, that some things that were trending or making a statement in 1992. So yeah, some things I remember, some things I don't. A lot of things I didn't recognize until like the early 2000s because at that time I was in elementary school. So yeah, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, keep on smiling, stay positive. I love you guys. Jesus loves you, and you'll see me next time in another video. Bye!